Hello and welcome to another pasta chat. Cooking pasta now, cooking the meat. Apologies if you can't hear me, but the chicken is going. The bacon is about to go. So, I wanted to give a little update because I've not been on here for a while and a lot of stuff's happened in my life recently. So, the last time I came on here was I posted a video about a month ago with the road to 150 snatch. That was only week one, and then I stopped because I actually just got too busy. I was still training, but I just wasn't making the time to make videos or anything. So I don't know, it just slipped my mind really. Basically, I've been recovering from the herniated disc. So I jerked 200 3 months ago, and I had a herniated disc anyway, so I just did the jerk anyway, and I've been rehabbing that. In the meantime, I've been to Bulgaria, training camp, learned from some of the best weightlifters and coaches ever, including Ivan Chakarov, Hristo Hristov, and Bozidar Andreev. So, and their coaches. I've been pushing the coaching a lot more, if I'm honest. I've been training hard, but I've been pushing the coaching. And the reason I've been pushing the coaching is, if I'm honest, I think Bulgaria kind of taught me this, but I felt like I'd kind of achieved everything I wanted to achieve in the sport. There wasn't really... I always wanted to win the British Championships and get 200 kilos overhead, and once I did both of them, there wasn't really anything else that I really wanted to push. And it's got to the point where, especially with Cummo and Simon Prentice, if I'm going to compete at a national level, the likelihood is I'll be in the same group as them. And to be honest, I just want to put their performance first because they're my lifters and I care a lot about them, and it just gives me more of a buzz watching them compete and helping them out. And I really do just find that a bit more fulfilling at the moment than the lifting myself. And the best example of this was we just had the British Championships 2 weeks ago. We had a good performance. Simon came fourth. Really epic clean and jerk 167 for a PB, and I was over the moon. We had Ryan Sweetman, who started out really well, big snatch PB in comp 124, and then he unfortunately bombed on 150 clean and jerk, so that was a whirlwind of emotions. We had Como, so his first British, he came third actually, with not his best performance. He hit his openers and missed his next ones. Crazy mental state going into it. It was a bit out of it. Mentally, I don't think he was there that day. Had a lot of stress going into it, and kind of loss of confidence. And he got 135, 165, the third. And then Harry Nelms, who was the unbelievable story of the day, was in the most stacked group, wasn't even looking at the scoreboard, and he ended up snatching 128 and clean and jerking a big 171, and that was enough for 171? Yes, and that was enough for bronze, and we didn't realise. And when Sinead, his partner, told him that he got bronze, me and him just started crying. We just broke down, and I have to admit, when I found out I won the British myself, I was obviously happy, but I was a bit like, there we go, happy. And this, I was just, the emotion was so much. I was crying. It really goes to show kind of how much I think, kind of where I'm at with my own journey, I guess. And I do think that coaching is probably going to be the thing. However, recently, as in the last couple of months, so I couldn't really do anything for the last. So the jerk was 3 months ago, I believe. Yeah, roughly 3 months ago. And since then, the first month after that, I was hospitalised once with fucking spasms and herniated disc, and it just got to the crazy point where I couldn't walk at all. I had to be wheeled around in a wheelchair for a bit, for a day or so in the A&E. it was okay, but they gave me a lot of painkillers, and it was a weird one. Then it's just been rehab, so I've just been rehabbing my disc, and it's actually got to a reasonable point. In the last week, I've snatched 140, I have slow snatched 135 for a PB, I front squatted 210, and I've push pressed 141 for a double, for a PB. I have power snatched 125, we did a little comp at MEMS, and I have power clean, power jerk 150, which is just under a PB. So I'm pretty much back to full. I still have the issue here, I can still feel it. So I'm still kind of cautious to push really hard. However, with the recent weight gain and strength gain, the first time I'd snatched, I tested it out last Saturday, and it was the first time I snatched in 2 months, and I hit 140, so 96%. And that did make me think, you know, maybe I am ready to just about start pushing for the 150, for the snatch. Now, it's not going to be this week because I'm going to World Masters in Poland on Wednesdays. I'll be coaching. Training is going to be very disrupted there, and I won't be back till Sunday. But I'll be back Sunday morning, so it's a week after. This could actually be the start of the push, the real push to 150, because I couldn't stick to it last time because of life. And then the only other major thing is I've started throwing again. So doing some shot put. Hopefully that will fill a bit of a gap and fill a bit of a void, and just something different for now. See how it goes. I mean, trying not to think. I would say the big goal for that would be to try and go to the British, but I'm trying to reframe my thoughts and not, because I'm such a new thrower. I've never really done it. I don't want to go into it thinking this is the end goal. I just want to have fun with it and see where it gets me. I would say the passion for weightlifting is coming back, actually, if I'm being honest. I do want to compete, but I do know that I'm going to be limited in what I can compete at because of Simon and Cumber. I do not want to compete at a major comp with them. We did it at the English last year, and it was fun. We had a good laugh, and I don't regret it at all. I cherish that memory, actually. But I don't want to do it again. I'd happily do it at tier 3s and little ones and ones that we don't care as much about, obviously, because that's fun. I do want to compete just because I love competing, but it might be that I become a little bit of a training lifter to motivate me. So it might be setting targets like 150 snatch. I still want to front squat 250, and the big goals would be 200 kilo clean and jerk. I do want that. That does fill me with some lust and passion. It's very hot. I'm taking this off. So the only issue is the snatches. Snatches have been absolutely fine in terms of back pain. Jerks, similar, absolutely fine. The only thing is the clean and the front squat sometimes. Something about it is throwing me off, and it's pulling me into a bad position right at the bottom, and then also in the pull off the floor. So if I am going to push for 200 kilo clean and jerk, it's not going to be for a while. It's probably not going to be for a long time. The snatch will be the first thing to go. I'll hit 150, and then either, depending on how it goes, how it feels, either look to push that even more or then go for the front squat goal. But I think the 250 front squat and the 200 kilo clean and jerk are going to be a long time coming. Not going to be like when I tried to do 200 jerk and it took me, 3 months. So that's going to be a long time coming. I think the 150 snatch could be a similar situation where it just happens really quickly. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm pushing the coaching a lot more. I think I always will from now on. I still have a passion to lift, but it's just not the same. Not falling out of love or anything. I just found a bigger love in coaching. So since we went to Bulgaria and I learned a lot from them, it's just meant everything to me, and I started pushing that a little bit more. And since then, I haven't really looked back. My lifters have been doing really well. So yeah, we got 4 people at the British. That was really good. I'm going European Masters with Claire and some of Mem's people this week, and then we've got big things to come. We've got the English champs coming up later this year. We've got British age groups coming up a couple of weeks in Leeds. Hopefully, I'm looking to get a good few medals out of that. Maybe some British records as well from the lads. And yeah, that's where I'm at. So hopefully that I am still alive. Basically, I am still alive, and there will be more training to come, more training videos to come in. Well, not this week coming, and it'll be the end of next week if I do. So, a couple of weeks, I should be back.